have some fun tonight. So if you guys should all be aware, we are kicked off
because we can hear you.
You can hear me?
Sorry.
Oh, I was like, oh Lord, like I'm repeating myself now. All right. So I was playing around today because I was getting started, and I'm already getting into all of this by gosh golly goodness. So we are at the start of March Mob Madness. We are learning how to use our marketing tools. There's a lot of M's there, and I'm going to stumble over it. I just know I've been speaking a lot today, but we're going to have some fun. I'm going to walk you through exactly what I've done to get started with this. And basically, this is your accountability. For those of you that are like, hey, I want to be building my business. I want to learn how to do marketing. I want to attract people to me. I don't want to have to struggle with this all. We're going to make it super simple for you. Guys, I have been in the internet marketing space for almost 15 years, network marketing for almost 20 years. And the one thing all of them talk about is that you need an automation system or tool that you can plug into to help you build your business faster, right? Duh. So we're going to give it to you tonight. All right. So for you, those that don't have it or haven't logged into it yet, you guys should all have access to your Mob on Fire marketing system. So I'm going to do a screen share because I'm all about show and tell. If you have questions along the way, please stop, interrupt me, and ask. So here you should have access to the Mob on Fire. You should already be a member inside of here. This is how you're going to get started with it all. Let me go ahead and close out everything before all the notifications starts popping up everywhere. So the one thing you should see, I have a little extra stuff because I'm an admin back here. When you pop into your back office, the first thing you're going to see is you're going to watch this video. This is an introduction to the Mob on Fire system, a little comedy, a little fun with Taz and myself. And then what you're coming down and what you're accountable for starting today. So if you haven't gotten started yet, you're not behind. You still got time to play. So this is your weekly scorecard and your daily scorecard. This is what we're going to keep track of as we go through the month of March. So the individual that is the most active inside the marketing system, and that by that, I mean taking action with this, then that person has a chance to win prizes. And I don't know if you've seen them yet, but inside of Facebook, Edgar has done an incredible job of putting the post out there, but we are doing everything from one-on-one training with you. We've got vacation incentives for you to go out and take advantage of. We've got swag coming at you that we're giving away. We're doing so much, and we're even giving away cash as an incentive behind here, right? So we want to do everything we can to help you really grow and introduce the world to Tradenology more so than ever, you guys and gals. You can see it. The economy is changing. The world is changing. You can see it as we're learning to do crypto training, as we're learning to do Forex training right now. A lot's going on, and people are looking for another alternative to start building a business and make some income. So this is where you have an unfair advantage because you also have a marketing system that you can plug into. So your weekly scorecard, your daily scorecard, meaning what have you achieved or done? Now, this is my first time. I promise you, this is the first time I've ever been in here. So I'm getting started with this. I still have some work to catch up on today, but we have everything from read your affirmations out loud. So you can click on here to get your daily affirmations for you to read. 30 minutes of personal development. That's about 10 to 15 pages of a book, reading it, something that sets your mind up, right? We want to make sure we keep feeding our mind. A workout session, going for a walk, doing something, exercising, right? Meditate like a boss. I love this one. So if you don't have meditation, there's things called Headspace, which is an app that you can get on your phone, which is a great way to start meditation if you're unsure how to get started. YouTube's got some great meditation ones in there that you can start with. Also, you can search things like get started with meditation. You'll find a lot of tools in there. The other thing is rock a Facebook Live. Now, for me, I like to rock a YouTube Live, but I'll give you credit either way. So rock a Facebook Live. Here are some video ideas. Again, if you click on this, it takes you into a whole list of videos that you can be doing, like things you can write on. You can go through here. Now, we're only going through 30 days, and there's over 60, 100 some odd video topics that you can write on. So you should never run out of topics to talk about for videos that you can do about your business, right? So whether you're posting it to Facebook, you're doing it live on LinkedIn, you're doing it on Pinterest, you're using Twitter, whatever you want to use, as long as you're rocking a live video, that right here you get to check off. Create a value post, right? So again, heading into the marketing calendar. Guys, literally we have set up everything for you. Now, we don't have March, but I promise you, go back into February, go back into January. We've got tons of things that you can take advantage of, all right? So we've got everything that you can be doing to rock this out. You don't have to think of this up on your own. We're giving you everything you need to do, okay? So craft a value post, upload a video of yourself on YouTube. So I'm gonna give you, well, rock a Facebook Live or pre-record a video and put it up there. But if you rock a YouTube Live and you put up a recorded video, I say do both. Stop being picky about it. Give yourself the points for what you do, okay? Pipe 5 people's curiosity about Tradenology. Let people know what you're doing, how you're getting your education. Again, there's a lot of need for this right now. You can talk to people about Forex. If you guys are doing HFX, DACX, EXC, oh good, ECX. Okay. I'm just gonna throw this all out there, right? You guys have so much you can be diving into. ATM, 3 people. Now, I know this is on here, but I'm not sure you guys know what ATM is, and we don't have a group set up for ATM. But what I would say is that if you're piping people's interest, the one thing that's really important is the messaging with people. Put them in a through messenger, either with like someone like Marilyn, myself, Taz, individuals that you work with as leaders, to have them connect and share what it is about Tradenology, and they're listening for something about that. So connecting people once you've piped their curiosity or piqued their curiosity around Tradenology, introduce them to one of your leaders, your upline, allow them to hear a different point of view, right? We all know third-party validation is a big piece of the puzzle, right? But the only way you can get this checked off is if you've done this with 3 people. So we're talking about you having connections and talking to at least 3 people a day, and then setting up those times with somebody, with either your leader, somebody in your upline, making that available to you, okay? Connect and engage. Reach out to 5 friends. Say hi to people you haven't said hi to in a while, whether it be phone, text, messenger, whatever works for you. We also have wish happy birthdays. Guys, Facebook literally gives you like, it's people's birthdays today. Just go in and wish them happy birthday. Right? Something simple. Leave a comment on at least 20 posts. Like posts on Facebook for at least 15 minutes. The reason behind this, honestly, behind the liking of posts, is to get engagement. And for anything that, like, if you're going to do, so here's, I'm going to give you this, hold on. Marketing secret. If you go and comment on 20 people's posts, and then you like a post on Facebook for at least 15 minutes, the next thing you're going to do is when you're going to craft a value post and put that out on your Facebook. The reason for that is what we call, you've warmed up Facebook's algorithm by commenting and liking other people's posts. In doing that, you're going to put more eyeballs on the content that you're going to put up. So you're going to spend 15, 20 minutes liking, commenting, posting, wishing people happy birthday. And then after you do that, post your value post. It'll get more eyeballs, more engagement, and have people looking at what you're putting out onto the Facebook. Does that make sense?
No. Hi. How are you?
Good,
What's
how are you?
the value? Can you explain the value post?
Yep.
I'm just getting in.
It's right here. So it says craft 1 value post. So if you click on this and you go to your marketing calendar, it's already in here. Go back 1 to February. We've got recommended things. So like write about your favorite website or niche. Thank a mentor or colleague today. Share an article that is valuable to your niche. Skip Groundhog's Day. Place a post in social media promoting your business. Ask a question. And again, we've got questions here for you. Thank an influencer. So like, these are your value posts, and it's all here are all ideas for you to take advantage of. Does that make sense? So you don't even have to think about it. Like literally we are giving you everything. We're giving you Facebook ideas. We're giving you a value post ideas. We're giving you ideas for YouTube. We're giving you ideas for your gratitude and affirmations. Like, guys, it's all literally here at your fingertips, right? So coming in here and just plugging in. The last thing is watch at least one trading video in the Tradenology back office. Now, the caveat I'll give you to that one is you can also watch one video in the Tradenology University app. Either or, as long as you're plugging into the training that's back there and start diving into that. That's going to be a big piece of the puzzle, right? Once you've done that, once you've clicked off or you've reached your goal, you're just going to click on Save Your Daily Task, and I keep getting this error. Edgar, I keep getting an error when I hit that.
Yeah, I already told the developer about that error.
Okay.
We're waiting for her to go ahead and fix it.
Okay. And then it updates here that I've completed 3 tasks. It shows what I've done here. And so basically, here's what I want you guys to pull away from this right now is that the next 31 days, next 30 days of getting into this mob marketing madness is for you to get into action, hold yourself accountable, be better than you were the day before. So it's not a competition, though some of you guys like competitions. You guys can compete against each other. But every week I'm going to highlight who has done the most work, like where everybody is at, right? Because we do have prizes and recognition for those that are taking action around this. So another piece of this puzzle that I want to dive into with you today, and this is going to be a short call unless you guys have a lot of questions after I do this. But we talked about the marketing system and the marketing links last week. Does everybody remember that? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes.
Do you guys remember talking about that thank you video or showing people how to get started with Tradenology and that you're supposed to do a video and then put it up onto YouTube? Does everybody remember that? Did anybody?
This is a very shy group.
This is very shy group.
I'm trying to remember. I'm just getting in. It's been a long day. I don't remember.
I did it, but I did it previously. I didn't do it this past week.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. I just haven't got to it yet.
Okay. Well, something again for you guys to take on for this week. So I want to show you how you do this. Okay. So inside of here, so you guys are having your task, right? I'm behind just like everybody else. All right. I'm just letting you guys know I've been definitely going through.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. I'm behind. Edgar's ahead of all of us, right? So we know those are action takers, right? And how many of you guys have been doing your bank, right? And we know the people that just want to take action. So we're going to plug you into here. So these are your actions to take every day, right? You might not take all of them, but the goal is to start developing the habits of taking these actions. Okay. Set up for yourself. This is your time to better yourself and where you're at. Okay. And only you can be responsible for this. We're going to gamify it to make sure you have some fun, but ultimately it's up for you to come back here and check off each one of these tasks and say that you've done them. Okay. And you're held accountability to you. So inside of there, you might have people that say, hey, can you share a little bit more about Tradenology with me? Or what is it that you're doing? So when you have people's interest and they're asking for a link, what's really great about you guys being inside of the Mob on Fire group is that you do have a marketing system that you can customize, right? And last week we talked about the Hfx funnel. So this is the funnel and the presentation that Taz does around Hfx and all the benefits of being part of the Mob on Fire team inside of Tradenology. If you haven't watched this presentation yet, I invite you to watch that presentation before you do this Hfx sign up page video, if you are going to customize it for yourself, because you have to know what your prospect just saw, right? And so you have to understand what they just saw, what was the value that was given to them, what the offer was made, so that the sign up page is congruent with that offer, right? So I would definitely make sure that you guys watch this video if you haven't already. And then when you see where it says customize your links, it takes you back here. It gives the email address. It's going to have the video. It's going to have your full name, and that's pretty much it. You're not going to really touch anything on this first part of this system, right? You're going to let this one be, let Taz do his thing, let him present the offer, let him talk about binary, because really that is his specialty. So I don't want to mess with that. But I do want to create a touch point. Some of you guys have heard of this as the thank you video, the bridge video, the sign up video. But this is where you're going to remind them or validate for them that they're in the right place, that they're going to take the right action. So what I did here is I wanted to customize this because it's just pretty straightforward. If you watch the video, it just says, hey, get started, right? So this is how to sign up for Tradenology. So what I've done here, so I'm on this page, I'm going to edit this out. So I want my name, my phone number, my Tradenology username. Yes, I want them to see an image of me. And then what I want to do is I want to change this video. So instead of having this video be Taz talking about it, I actually created a video on YouTube, and I want this video to be the video that they see when they come to that page. So when I do that, you can see down here, it says sign up video. It says leave blank, and it goes to the default window with video. But if I want to use my own to create influence and show people that they're joining me as like on my team, that I am who I say I am, it says right here, it says YouTube watch $V equals, and it says enter your YouTube ID. So if you go to your YouTube channel and you've uploaded your video, now this might be a little bit of an advanced strategy, so just bear with, you guys will be able to ask questions. Once you have your video up here, you can see right here, see it says watch $V equals. What you're taking is this little bit of code right here at the end. You guys all see that? Right? Up here in the URL?
Yes.
Okay. That is the code that you're going to go and you're going to paste. Oops. So I didn't even copy that one. So that's the code I'm going to copy, and I'm going to paste it right here. And then I'm going to click on save. Once I've done that, I've successfully updated this funnel. So now instead of being Taz, now it's a video by me introducing them and walking them through getting started with Tradenology. Did everybody catch that? Right? So now I have partial ownership of this video, right? So inside of this funnel, they're going to see me talking about how to get started with Tradenology. And then I show them when they click on this link, what they need to do to get started. So that's what that video is about. It's a call to action, and then it's like pulling back the curtain and showing them, okay, all you're going to do is just put in your first name, your last name. I love the fact that this all autofills for me. You're going to create your username, your vanity name, like you're going to just walk them through and make them really comfortable with getting started. They're going to create their own passwords here. They're going to be able to become an IBO member. So that's an independent business owner as part of your membership. And that's an extra $30 a month. You can click on there. They're going to have to agree to the terms and conditions, and then just tell them to click on the sign up button. From there, they'll be taken to get started with their link or their credit card information. And then just let them know you're looking forward to seeing them on the inside of Tradenology. Any questions?
Super.
That was very
Super
good.
job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I know Marilyn's going to kill it out of the water. I know she's got some good videos and just transferring over there. So this is your way. The one thing I always will say that when you talk about marketing, you're just owning a little piece of it, right? But if you're not comfortable owning it, the fact that you have this system and you can show them how to get started is really a great tool, because when you bring on a new team member, right, into Tradenology, the first question is like, well, what do they do next, right? And when they have that kind of question, what's really nice is that you can say, okay, great, I'm going to add you into our, our special, mob marketing system. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get started with Tradenology, right? So they've become a member, they're ready to get started. You're going to plug them in, just say, just where it says new start here. You're going to say, hey, what we need you to do is just go through and fill out this information. Like, why are you doing this? We talks about your commitment to success, plugging into the team, getting access to the group, right? How to create your morning routine, which we talk about here, saying your affirmations, scheduling your time, right? And just, making sure you have some important information around how to get started with Tradenology. Then we have the Mob on Fire back office that you can log into. Right. And then we even have to tell you, like, what do you do after you get started? We even give you an email. Like, you can say, hey, I'm going to send you an email real quick that's going to welcome you in and show you how to get started. And all you're going to do is copy and paste this into your Gmail or Hotmail or whatever email service you're having. Just make sure you have their number and say, hey, welcome to our team. I want to thank you for partnering with me. You're going to join the Facebook group and you can log into your Tradenology account here. You're going to join the Facebook group, and then I'm going to get you into the marketing system, right? That's this system right here, and show you how to get started with everything. So we've given you everything you need to basically onboard anybody and everybody. Once they get started here, you can say, hey, head to your training library. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to watch the Mob on Fire starting your journey. Here, we're going to walk you through this entire course of what you need to do, how to go through your Tradenology back office, how to access your Tradenology University app, how to attend the binary and live training sessions, or how to access your trading sessions, and then how to use the mobile app, how to maneuver through it. Like, we've done all the heavy lifting for you inside this system to get you started, so that the only thing you're focused in on is introducing people into Tradenology. From there, you guys, this week, as we go through this training, so next week, we're going to talk about the bank system, because you guys are going to be talking to individuals. As you use this marketing system to build your people, you're going to be prospecting, you're going to be talking to people. Well, you're going to want to know how to talk to people. So Laura talks about all of that. You guys met her last week. She does an incredible job around teaching you how to speak someone's language, what they need to know to get started. So you've got your bank training system. You've got four of hers in here, right? This is incredible training that you guys have access to that nobody else in Tradenology has. And this is probably some of the most vital training information that you can have. When you can learn how to speak people's bank code, which means that they're going to come to you and say, yep, I got my credit card ready to go. How do I sign up? When you can speak people's bank code, it makes building this business so much easier. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I've given you guys 3 things to look at today. Seriously, like the super, super, super simple. First off, plug into this every single day. Do better each day than you did the day before. Spend the next 30 days, developing yourself, getting uncomfortable, learning how to put questions out here. Because what I'd like to do with this training every Tuesday that's marketing is have you come back in here and say, hey, I'm doing my checklist. I have a question around this. I have a question around that. Because the reality is until you get into action and start playing on the court, start dribbling the ball, start taking those shots, you're just here as a learner, right? But you can't be considered a Forex trader until you've made your first trade, right? If you don't make your first trade, are you really a trader or are you just learning? right? If you're not willing to get uncomfortable and do the personal development and learn how to use this system and poke around and click on things, like, trust me, just click on things. If things are not working, let us know. If things are working, let us know.
Yep.
Right? But this is like how we learn together.
It will
when they-
not break.
yeah. And people, when they join through your link, so like your marketing link, once you have it here, right? And you're like, hey, great, you want to get started, or you want a little bit more about the Forex trading I told you about? Here, let me send you that link real quick. You're just going to take this, copy it, and share it with them on Facebook, share it with them on an email, share it with them through a text messenger, whatever and however they want the information. It's as simple as that. Right? And then from there, you have the ability to get them to sign up. And then once they sign up, they're in your back office. And then I just showed you how to use the onboarding email to get people started. We've literally created the perfect automation system for you. The question I have is, are you going to take advantage and start using it?
Yep. Eventually.
Okay.
Eventually.
Yep.
Yes.
Because I
Yes.
remember I'm working. I was in there this morning, scared the hell out of me. I usually don't say that word, but I got out of there quick. Gone. But I'll be back.
Just Carrie, just go in there and just check off one thing today.
Yep.
Like, just do the personal development, right? Challenge yourself to do that one thing.
Let me
I'm
show
getting
you
in
guys
there.
one thing. Let me show you
I got in there
one
today.
thing.
Okay, I know that's step one, right? It's tomorrow.
Call
Yep.
me.
We click off one thing.
Look over here. Okay. Let's see. Look at this. Learn. Oops. Learn to trade dot Edgar Betancourt.com. Okay. Simple. Come on. My internet service is kind of hang up over here. Oh, let's do it this way. This is my Facebook page. And you go to my Facebook page, and here it is, Learn to Trade. Where does it take you? Takes you right to the marketing system. All right. Just go ahead and watch this video. You put your information right here. Now I have captured. Okay. It brings you to the first part of the page. The first part of the page is going to be the presentation. I took it a step further, and I took the controls out of here. I actually took it a step further, and I did my own presentation. Hello, and welcome to our call. My name is. They go to the next step. Okay, they're coming over here. And here, oops. Let's go back. I want to be the first to congratulate you in making the decision to partner up with Mobile Fire and Trainology. You made it to the final step. And all you have to do now is just click on this bottom link right here where it says click to get started. All right. That's going to go ahead and bring you to the joining page. You're going to see my name. All right. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about you marketing yourself, letting people know who you are. Stop being a secret agent. Okay. And start bringing the masses in. Grow yourself, grow the team. Simple.
And here's the thing is I know not everybody's at the level that Edgar is at or myself is at or some of the team is at. So if you have questions as you go through this, use the either the Telegram or the Facebook group. My preference would probably be the Facebook group, and just go, hey, I'm stuck on this, or hey, I have questions around this one, so that we can help you with the system, right? So if you're the person that brought you in isn't available, trust me, the Mob 5 family, for those that are taking part in this, are going to have a really, great time supporting you, helping you, teaching you how to use the system. But the best thing we can do, honestly, for the whole month of March is to start using that checklist and go through and start holding yourself accountable for your own personal growth. Get super uncomfortable and see what happens. Yeah. Carrie's like, super uncomfortable.
Carrie, I got your back.
Happens. Yeah, we all got your back. Right? Just let us know what you're posting. Let us know how to support each other. Ask questions around this whole process. There's no stupid question. There's only a question that you just don't know the answer to. Right? And here's the crazy thing. I was talking with somebody earlier today. I said, most of us don't know the answers. Most of us have questions and most of us are afraid to ask them. But those of us that speak up and ask the questions actually help out 90% of the people that are afraid to ask the question. So be okay with stepping up and asking the question, because it's not only a question for you, it's a question somebody else in the Mob on Fire community needs an answer to also. Okay. We're all in this together. We all want you guys to learn how to use this system and market. And not only that, we want to teach you how to be traders, right? I want to make sure you guys are successful as traders, also as crypto investors in this whole process, right? And I want you guys to have success personally for yourself so that you feel comfortable and confident bringing them into Tradenology, right? We've got the crypto training. We have the Forex training. I don't know if you guys have been plugging into Derek at all, or one of the Dereks, but they have the Dereks are in there in the morning. We've got them in the evening. These are your opportunities. And because there's not a lot of people jumping on, you guys have opportunities to ask questions as you go through this.
Yep.
Right. And these traders, they love to train. Right. Just like Taz loves to train. Right. These traders in there are great at training. So ask questions. Learn from them, ask them different, because here's the thing that I learned. I've been at this for 4 months. 4 months. All right. Since November of last year, I'm a very short-term trader person, right? Scary. I just gave myself permission to screw it all up. Right? I gave myself permission to screw it all up. I'm like, you know what? It's going to be like learning how to walk. I'm going to fall down about 1,000 times before I figure out how to put one foot in front of the other. So I'm just going to F this all up and laugh hysterically as I do it, right? Because I know at some point down the road, this is going to be turned into a great story that I'm going to tell people, right? Like you wouldn't believe I had to go through to do this, right? I've lost money transferring into crypto, just so y'all know, right?
Yep.
I transferred into crypto.
Oh my goodness, you too?
Oh, see, you guys think you're all alone.
Nope.
I lost money getting
I don't know,
into
where is
crypto,
it?
right?
About 200 gone.
Yeah, right. I lost $70 my first crypto entry, like because the moment I put it in, the market dropped, and I was like, oh, like what happened, right? Because so then but I learned that lesson. So the next person I helped get into crypto, I saved him $70 because I told him not to do what I just did. So that was a good learning experience. So I saved them 70, cost me 70, but I've been helping everybody out since then. So I've lost money getting into crypto, hitting the wrong button, buying the wrong token, all sorts of crazy stuff, right? Because nobody knew. I felt like I was in a backdoor entrance into an alleyway, and they said, here, psst, open this door, throw some money at me. I promise it'll get there, right? Like felt really shaky. So this is why we have to talk about this, right? I've lost money getting into crypto. I lost some money putting money into my Forex trading account because I had no idea what I was doing. Right. See, they're like, oh crap, right? What else have I done? Oh, today I lost $100 in the stock market that I shouldn't have lost because I put my lot size too big. Again, you would think I would learn, but I didn't. So I did it to myself again as a reminder not to do that. So yeah, so let's just say it's not all roses and sunshines, but what's cool about it, not really cool, but what's going to be helpful for you is that we want to start recognizing that together we're going to make mistakes.
Yep.
Right. And it's all part of the learning process. And something my mentor says to me is education always has a cost.
But you also have all the leaders in the mob. They have gone through this trials and tribulations, and you have us as a resource.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that you don't have to go through what we went through.
Yep.
Okay. And everything that we do and we put out there is to go ahead and show you what we walked. Okay. And so that you can go ahead and take the steps. And we're not saying that it's going to be completely risk-free, but you will avoid the major pitfalls that we went through. I completely blew 3 accounts before I learned how to do it right. Trading Forex. Blew it. Okay. Went from having $600-700 in an account to nothing. But then I learned.
Yeah.
So
Well, and like Marilyn says, we all need mentors, right? And you're literally surrounded by some of the most incredible mentors inside of the mob. I mean, the fact that Taz has brought in Andy, Simon, both from Joke, Laura from Bank that teaches you how to prospect and how to close people, right? He himself is a marketing and trader. We've got Marilyn in here. We've got Edgar in here, myself that's in here, like Sunita, like any of you that have a question, that the thing is you have to be willing to reach up and ask for the help. I hate to tell you this, but I think all of us as leaders are terrible mind readers.
Yep.
We're horrible at it. We suck, without a doubt. If I knew how to read everybody's mind and I could predict everybody's thing, man, I'd be a billion trillionaire, a few times over. But I don't know what everybody's thinking.
You're
So
doing
always
a
be
pretty
willing
really
to
good
ask.
job already, though.
I've been marketing with people. So my thing is, Carrie, I have probably trained close to 20-30,000 network marketers over the last 8 years. I've had exposure to them. I get how a lot of people think, which has made me very grateful for that experience. Because what I've learned is that we all go through the same journey together. Whether you've made 6 figures or you've made 0 figures, when you start learning how to market, we're all on the same wave. Okay, we're all in the same space. And a lot of this is building our trust and our self-belief, which is why the personal development part of these next 30 days is so important.
Yep.
It's what are you feeding yourself first? Because if you don't feed yourself, it's like being on an airplane. What did they tell you? The mask drops down. What do? You put it on yourself first. Because if you don't have oxygen coming to you, you can't take care of somebody else. If you don't feed yourself first, you can't feed somebody else, right? A starving person helping a starving person is not helping anybody. But if you're willing to feed yourself and do that personal development and get uncomfortable, you have a better chance of helping somebody else around it, right? And like Marilyn says, surround yourself with successful people. You're surrounded by us, right? Don't be afraid of us. I promise you, I still bleed red, right? Heidi has, been marketing with me as one of my students in here. So you basically have, every person on here has value to give.
Yep.
And we all lean on each other to do it. I'm really curious to see what the next 30 days looks like with us. All right. And you're going to get to a point where you're going to be like Edgar, and you're going to be like, I have this domain that leads to this domain that shows off this website that connects to this next page, and this video's on here, and I got all these cool graphics, and you're going to be like, that's me. And you're like, right now you're like, holy crap, what did he just do? Right. And that give us 6 months to 9 months to work through that, because it's like drinking from a fire hose. And you can't keep drinking from a fire hose. At some point, you have to turn off the fire hose and get to work.
Yep.
Take what you've learned and start applying it. Because if you don't turn off the fire hose, you're just learning, and you feel like you're spinning your wheels and you're not getting anything done. So you got to learn to turn off the education and start applying it, and then start asking questions around what you're applying, and then open that fire hose again and let it trickle in and take that next sip that you're looking to take. No need to guzzle.
Yep, but you're never alone.
All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this up here. So I think that was more than enough information.
Yep.
So your accountability for now and through March is definitely that back office, that checklist. I'll be going in each week, seeing who's done what, celebrating those that are taking action inside of our Facebook group. Prizes and
Hey, Edgar, I
awards.
still need that 1 day for my team just for pocket options.
What was that?
She needs a training for her team for pocket options.
Okay,
All right.
we got that.
Yep.
We got that. And then we're working on the other funnels. And so their goal is to have a complete, multiple funnel system for you all to play with. I'm excited.
I'm like a kid in a candy store.
So mob marketing madness. So 3 M's, right? We're going to make y'all millionaires with the mob marketing madness of March. It's millionaires. It's a lot of M's going on this month, right? So just go through that checklist, start checking things off, start asking questions as you check things off. If you need help around anything, if you want me to review a video, like your thank you video, your bridge video, or you want examples of what videos look like, ask. And we can show you different videos. They should be short, sweet, to the point. But ultimately, it's got to sound like you. It can't sound like Edgar, can't sound like me. It's got to sound like you authentically saying, hey, I want you to be on my team. I want to share with you how to get started with Tradenology. Deal? I'll give you examples.
Deal.
But the best person that they're going to join is you.
And here's a reminder.
So first prize, 5-night giveaway, Riviera Mara. That is a beautiful resort, by the way. 30-minute coaching session with Laura, 30-minute coaching session with me around anything marketing. Laura's doing $100. I'm doing $100. So that's a total of $200 cash in hand. That'll take care of a VIP membership for the month, by the way. Yay. Right. Laura's giving in a set of bank cards. We're going to put together a mob swag bag. So first place, second, and third place, you're going to get some sort of mob swag. Second place is 3 nights at a getaway in Las Vegas. The $300 hotel savings card, $50 from Laura, $50 from me. That's $100. That takes care of half of a VIP membership or a regular membership. Another set of bank cards, more swag. Third prize, $300 hotel saving card, $20, $40 in there. That takes a good chunk of, that could be some trading money. That could be some binary options money.
Yep.
Right? Fund a binary options account. Another set of bank cards so that you can really learn to leverage and prospect, and some more swag. So we've got a lot in here for you all to take advantage of. Trust me, you want to be one of the top 3 on here, and I can't wait to start posting on like who's leading on the leaderboard, because it's gonna be fun.
Yes, it is.
Because you're already in here first, so yeah. All right. Any questions? No. Oh, Carrie's got a question.
That's right. So we can,
Nope, no question.
we're going to talk to you guys in those chats and just throw out the questions.
Ask away. The more questions you ask, the faster you're going to get this, and the more help we can give you.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool?
Mhm.
All right. Marilyn, thank you for being on here. Candace, Sunita, Sandra, Heidi, Carrie, appreciate you guys.
Thank you for your time.
Absolutely. And
So
again,
I have been playing around in there. So I'm looking forward to coming with some questions.
Yep. Come back with questions and every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So let your team know, let everyone know, but every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, it's either going to be myself or Laura talking about system prospecting, anything like that. So put that in your calendar, Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. So whatever time that is for you across the globe. But 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be plugging in. So we'll be diving into this again. We'll be talking about some prospecting for next week. Laura's going to be in France. So you guys get me again. And we'll talk about some of the different strategies that you can use.
And guys, please don't sleep on the opportunity calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. I'm awful lonely talking to myself.
That's part of your prospecting. You guys get that, right? So if somebody asks, you can always say, hey, you want to learn a bit more? I've got a presentation, a live presentation I can plug you into. We've got lots of tools for
And
you
it's
all.
very easy to go ahead and get people in. It's simply legacy.mobonfire.com. That's it.
We'll make sure you guys have those links and we'll make sure you get that communicated out. Deal?
Deal.
All right.
Deal.
Thank you all for being on. I appreciate you. I thank you so much. And again, we'll see you guys next week for more mob marketing training and madness. And otherwise, plug in, what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday. What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Wednesday.
Do we have anything going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Dr. Manoa at 8 o'clock.
There we go. Dr. Manoa, 8 o'clock tomorrow, if you guys can make it. VIPs, some marketing training on that one.
And let me put it to you. Let me put it to you this way. Last week's class made me 315 pips. I won't even say the dollar amount. You imagine the dollar amount yourself. 315 pips from that class.
There you go.
Knowing you, Edgar, that was about 3 racks.
All right, everybody enjoy. Have a great evening. We'll see you guys later. See you in the mob.
Mob
Mob.
on fire.
Mob.
Mob.